In January, Dorothy paid $12 for her prescription. By July, the same pill cost her over $400. Nothing about the drug changed. She'd just fallen into something Medicare called the donut hole, a gap that swallowed seniors' budgets every summer for years. Here's the good news, and it's the reason this video matters. That trap is gone. In 2026, no matter how expensive your covered prescriptions get, there's now a hard ceiling on what you'll pay. Today, in plain English, I'll show you exactly how Part D works now, where that ceiling sits, and the one mistake that quietly raises your drug costs for life. So let's start simple. Part D is Medicare's prescription drug coverage. You get it one of two ways: as a standalone drug plan added onto original Medicare, or built into a Medicare Advantage plan. Either way, a private insurer runs it, and that's going to matter a lot in a minute. Here's how your money moves through Part D in 2026. 3 phases, and they're much friendlier than they used to be. Warm. Phase 1. The deductible. You pay full price for your drugs until you hit your plan's deductible. And by law, no plan's deductible can be more than $615 this year. Many plans set it lower, or at zero. Phase 2. Initial coverage. Now, you pay just 25% of the cost of your drugs. And Phase 3 is the one that changes everything. Once your own out-of-pocket spending on covered drugs reaches $2,100 for the year, you're done. You pay nothing for covered prescriptions for the rest of the calendar year. That $2,100 ceiling is brand new, and it's the whole story. Let's go back to Dorothy. In the old system, after Medicare paid a while, she'd hit that donut hole gap mid-year and suddenly owe almost full price again. Sometimes thousands of dollars, right when she could least afford it. Size. That gap is now gone. Today, her costs simply stop at $2,100. For anyone on an expensive specialty medication, that single change can mean thousands of dollars back in their pocket every year. And there's one more cushion. If even that $2,100 is hard to absorb in a single pharmacy trip, there's now a program called the Medicare Prescription Payment Plan. It lets you spread your out-of-pocket drug costs across the year in smooth monthly amounts instead of getting hit with one big bill. You owe the same total. It's just gentler on a fixed income. Now, the one mistake that costs people for life, and it catches the healthiest folks the hardest. If you go without drug coverage for too long after you first become eligible, more than about 2 months, and you didn't have other creditable coverage, Medicare charges you a permanent late penalty. It's small per month, but it never goes away. It's added to your Part D premium for as long as you have it. So the trap is thinking, I don't take any pills, I'll skip Part D and add it later. Skip it, and you pay a little extra every month for the rest of your life. Sign up on time even if your medicine cabinet is empty. It's the cheap insurance against your future self. So here's the catch that actually decides your cost. And it's where most people overpay. Unlike a Medigap supplement, Part D plans are not standardized. Every plan has its own formulary, its own list of which drugs it covers and at what price, and its own preferred pharmacies. The exact same medication can cost you very different amounts from one plan to the next. So choosing a Part D plan by its monthly premium alone is how people get burned. A cheap premium plan that doesn't cover your drug, or covers it on an expensive tier, can cost you far more overall than a slightly pricier plan that covers your medications well. Which makes the one thing to do refreshingly concrete. Write down your exact medications, names and doses. Then go to Medicare.gov's Plan Compare tool, type them in, and it will show you the real total yearly cost, premium plus deductible plus copays, for every plan in your area, ranked. Pick the one that covers your drugs for the lowest total, not the lowest sticker. And do this every fall, because plans quietly change their formularies each year. The plan that was perfect this year might drop your drug next year. If your income is limited, ask about extra help, which lowers Part D costs. And if typing your prescriptions into a website isn't your thing, a real person will do it with you, for free, with no sales pitch and no commission. Your state health insurance assistance program, the SHIP counselors at 1-800-MEDICARE. Comparing drug plans is one of the most useful things they do. Curious? So tell me in the comments, has anyone here ever been surprised by a pharmacy bill, back in the donut hole days or even now? I read every reply. If this made Part D make sense, subscribe. Next, we're walking through the Medicare deadlines and penalties around turning 65, so you never get caught paying a late fee for life. This is general information, not advice, and we're not affiliated with Medicare. Always check your own situation. I'm really glad you're here. I'll see you in the next one.